Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing your reading for January 2020. It's crazy how fast everything is going, you know what I mean? Like we're entering the decade and suddenly we're there and oh my god. So let's see what messages are coming through for you. Today I'm going to be using this gorgeous deck, the Light Seers Tarot. You can find it on Amazon, Etsy, eBay. Let's see. Guys, please take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Remember, these are general readings. They may not resonate with all of you guys. So take what applies for you. And if something doesn't apply for you, it's probably just for someone else, okay? Please, universe, bring in the most relevant and important messages and energies that Gemini needs to be aware of that are coming in January 2020. Well, starting with the 10 of Cups. Who doesn't want the 10 of Cups, right? So this is the highest form of emotional abundance and satisfaction and happiness and joy. So this means that emotionally speaking, Gemini, you're going to be doing pretty well. Not pretty well. You're going to be doing well. Very well. In the month of January, things are going to be feeling very balanced. You're going to be feeling very good. Surrounded by your loved ones. Surrounded by a lot of harmony. And a lot of your wishes being fulfilled. Also, a new beginning in finances. In your work. In maybe a new area of your work. There's going to be something that is going to become a little bit of a seed that you're going to plant there. And it's going to become something very successful for you, very prosperous. It's kind of like a gift from the universe. For some of you guys, this is going to be a gift of money. Others of you are going to receive a gift in the form of an idea. Others of you are receiving gifts in the form of projects. So it seems like in January, not only do you have all of this emotional satisfaction, but you also have the start of a new chapter that will lead you to more prosperity. Okay, so if you're feeling like emotions are great, but the finances are not that great, no worries. Things are unfolding in such a way that from January on, with this Ace of Pentacles, it seems like it's going to be stemming from that into a higher and higher level of abundance, okay? Looks good. What else, universe? Oh my god, Gemini! You got the Star card. Okay, so the Star card is wishes fulfilled. Prayers that have been heard and answered by the universe. So, I mean, do we even need a reading? This is amazing, Gemini. Seriously, guys. Seriously. You guys are living in a very harmonious state. You have a lot to celebrate and a lot to be thankful for, and you are aware of this. You are humbled right now by all of the things that are moving in the right direction. And the more that you're grateful and the more that you're appreciative, the more it seems to expand and bring in more abundance and more success and more happiness and more fulfillment. And then in turn, more gratitude and then more manifestations. And it seems to be kind of like this uphill, no, not uphill, kind of like this upward vicious cycle of goodness, if that makes sense at all. These are very positive cards, guys. Seriously, like this year is going to be very special for you, Gemini. Let's see what else is coming through. I'm so happy for you guys. I really am. You deserve it. At this point, you may feel like maybe your romantic life, maybe your emotional life, your spiritual life is more developed, perhaps, than your material, your financial, or your professional life. But that's okay. It seems with the Ace of Pentacles here, this is a new beginning in this area. And with every seed, when you plant the seed, that's not the day in which you're going to be picking the fruit, right? But it is a new beginning that is going to lead you to more prosperity that you have experienced recently. So it's good. Now, the thing is, the possible challenges that you may be facing in the month of January is that with a lot of goodness coming in, with a lot of blessings coming in, with a lot of positive change, there still needs to be some adaptation. There still needs to be periods of transition. When you get a new home or a new apartment or a new space, you have to adapt to that new space. You have to go through the transition of moving into that new space. When a relationship is blooming and there's so much happiness and joy, and you want to make maybe a steady commitment or a long-term commitment or move into a higher phase of the relationship, there is also a period of adaptation and a process that needs to unfold. When you want to change your job, when you want to welcome those manifestations that you're asking for, it all entails change. So that change is definitely going to ask of you some patience, some space for the change to happen, some maybe time. It's like you're gonna need to get grounded in all of that beauty, but also open up your life and your space for that beauty to find its way and find its specific location within your own life. Another possible challenge for some of you guys could be a fire sign, a Leo maybe, an Aries, a Sag. Maybe some of you guys are dealing on the month of January with someone who is very passionate, very inspiring, very motivated. But this person could be in some shape or form representing a challenge for you guys. For everybody, it will be different. I can't really, or I shouldn't really go deep into the storylines because the storylines are going to be different for all of you, okay? So I'm going to focus on the more general energies so you can all resonate with. In the recent past for Gemini, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, you have definitely been very aware of the changes that you've been meaning to make. You have been planting those seeds, as we mentioned earlier. You have been protecting those, the harvest, right? You have been tending to the things that you've been wishing to manifest. You put light in, intention in, time in, effort in, love in, to all of the things that you want to see come true in your physical world. And in the recent past, that has been a process that is now blooming into a beautiful, maybe romantic relationship, or a better and more harmonious or stable family life, or a more satisfying emotional space within yourself. It started as a seed a while back, and now you're enjoying the manifestation that is higher levels of harmony within yourself in an emotional level. Maybe in the past you weren't feeling as harmonious as you are now. And it began with an intention. And so now your financial success, higher levels of financial success, are now beginning with a seed, which will see the full harvest in the future. In your mind space, it seems like you're still thinking about a version of you that you're maybe trying to let go of. Maybe you're thinking about a moment in your life, a phase of your life in which you felt like you hit rock bottom. Maybe certain decisions led you to places that you did not expect. Maybe certain people, relationships, maybe let you down. Maybe the way that you thought that they were going to show up for you wasn't the case. And that didn't leave you feeling just heartbroken, but also in a very vulnerable space in your life, in your reality. And you're thinking about that. You're thinking about that phase of your life that it's clearly in the past, but it's still lingering in your mind. So maybe you're afraid of falling back into that. Maybe you're afraid that that will happen again. Maybe you're trying real hard to create a stability that will prevent you from falling back into any kind of rock bottom that is in any way similar to that difficult phase of your life. Or maybe your mind space is still a little bit fearful. Your mind space could be still a little bit stuck on that period of your life. It seems like your energy is definitely moving forward. It seems like love is blossoming. Your wishes are coming through. Higher energies are coming through. The seeds are being planted for a higher future. But maybe in your mind space, you don't want to believe it just yet. Maybe you don't want to put down the guard just yet. You want to be a little bit skeptic as a way to protect yourself. What the universe wants you to know, Gemini, at this point, is that you have such a powerful connection to the universe. You are creating this new life. This new manifestations, these beautiful things that you're attracting, these seeds that you are planting, and the beautiful things that are blossoming out of them. The 10 of Cups, the Star card here, all of these beautiful things, these are not coincidences. These are not just the universe saying, well, okay, let's just give Gemini a little something. No, this is your creative potential. This is something that you have decided to create. And in turn, you are seeing the evidence of the seeds planted with your mind and with the energy of love. You have power, Gemini. But I feel like some of you guys don't believe it. Some of you guys are still kind of like waiting for that shoe to drop. Or you're just waiting to see, like, okay, things are well right now, so let me save up all my money and let's save up all my love, because they're probably not going to be well, in a little while. It's like sometimes things are good and sometimes things are bad, but I feel like some of you guys think that you have no control over that, but you do. What's coming in the future for Gemini, universe? In the future for Gemini. Well, it seems like you're going to be taking some time for yourself, Gemini. We got the Hermit card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo, perhaps. But I feel like this is you experiencing a spiritual awakening in January and realizing as you look around, wow, I created this. I am the one that's creating this reality. I am the one that's envisioning the success and the recognition and the abundance and the joy and the peace. And I am the one that's making the decisions based on that. And I am the one who's following the orders and the directions from Spirit. And I am the one who's making it happen. I am co-creating with Spirit. And this is going to be kind of like an awakening, I feel, for some of you, in which you're going to realize that you are that high priestess. And that if you can change your circumstances, at this point, that means that you can manifest a whole lot for your future. But you have to allow yourself to see it, allow yourself to believe it. Some of you guys are still experiencing some, it's like, what I'm feeling is that most of you, on your day-to-day life and your routine and daily basis, you're feeling emotionally very satisfied. You're feeling excited, you're feeling good, things are flowing very well. But when we focus a little bit more into your deep wounds and the things that you have recently overcome, I see that some of you guys are still kind of like carrying some weight, feeling a little bit exhausted about the previous chapter that you have just gotten out of. A chapter of difficulty, a chapter of obstacles, a chapter of challenges that you are out of. You are out of that. That is in the past. But I feel like your body, your mind, your heart, as you can see here in the illustration of the Four of Swords, is not fully recovered just yet. And that's why maybe you don't want to sprint into all of this new things just yet, because you need some time to rest, to rejuvenate, to recuperate, to gather your energy, to heal your heart before moving forward. It's like you have definitely overcome all of those challenges, but you could use some rest before, you know, moving into all this goodness, because it seems like you're still a little bit emotionally tired. Wow, in your environment, there's tons of abundance. There's a lot of financial abundance that's available to you through your loved ones. There's a lot of support, family members that care about you, friends that feel like family that feels like friends, family that you choose, family by blood. You know, everyone has a different scenario there. So basically a lot of loved ones and a lot of love towards you. Acceptance, growth, really high vibes surrounding you guys. This is very positive. Let's see what's up with your hopes and fears, Gemini. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Gemini, January 2020. You got the Knight of Wands. Okay, this could be related to this King of Wands here. Some of you guys are dealing with a fire sign. We mentioned that earlier. That could be a Leo, that could be an Aries, that could be a Sagittarius. Some of you guys are being challenged by this person. Maybe you have hopes with a person that is very fiery, very intense, very passionate, very inspiring, very motivated, but also a little bit much. They could be a little much sometimes for you. Maybe you have hopes with this person, but you also have fears in regards to this person. That they could be involved in some of the change. There could be potential for some of the change to happen with this person. But you don't know if you can trust them. You don't know if you can put, you know, like, it's not that you can't trust them. Like, it's not even about them. It's like, let's say there's a friend of yours and they invite you to invest in their project. They may be very good people. They may have very good intentions. But maybe you get a feeling that even though they are good people and they have very good intentions, it seems kind of dangerous to invest. And you get a little bit of this hint of a warning with them. Listen to your intuition, Gemini. If you're feeling that, just listen to it. It's fine. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul. That's why also the Hermit and the High Priestess is showing up here very strongly. You are very connected to your intuition, so listen to it because it's speaking very clearly. You're moving out of difficult situations. You're moving out of choppy waters and into more calm spaces. You're leaving behind conflict. It's over. You know, that chapter of conflict and difficulty and harshness is done. It's over. And now you are entering a time of healing, a time of joy, and I feel like deep breaths. I feel like it's going to be a time of a pause, a moment to breathe, a moment to relax, a moment to gather yourself. Basically, yeah, a moment to rest before moving on into higher and higher levels of not only financial abundance, emotional abundance, dreams come true, and lots of money coming in the future. In the future, okay? Let's see what else is coming through this gorgeous black and gold Rider-Waite tarot. What additional messages? Okay. Try not to overburden yourself, Gemini. You are meant to be in a space of peace right now. You are meant to be resting a little bit right now. Obviously, go ahead and complete all of your responsibilities. Go through your daily, tasks and everything that you need to do. But don't try to overburden yourself just yet, because you do seem to need a little bit of a breather before moving forward. Okay, because this time, this period that you're moving out of, it really affected you mentally, emotionally, physically, more than you know. It's in the past and it's not coming back, but it really took a toll on you. It seems like you have great guidance around you. It seems like you have not only a very strong sense of intuition that is guiding you here with the Hermit and the High Priestess, but your mind right now, even though it's moving out of this space, your mind is clear on where it's going. When you think about the future, you know where to go, you know what is the right path. You seem to be very clear on what is worth it and what is not. Before, maybe you would have said yes to 1,000 things that now you understand are not really gonna bring in what you want. It's like now your mental clarity is more objective. It's more cold because of what happened in the past, which was harsh. But it led to a certain distance. It kind of like taught you to have some distance between you and your decisions and your emotions in your decisions. And now it seems like you are more equipped to direct yourself more objectively, if that makes sense. And at the same time, even if your thoughts are very... I hope that I'm getting this message across. I feel like your mind is very sharp. Your mind is very... like, okay, I learned my lessons. I went through that dark night of the soul. I went through that dark chapter. And I learned some things that were hard to learn. And I saw some truths about the people that were around me that I did not love learning. But now I understand. And my head is kind of like cold and objective and not... it's not going to get confused by my emotions anymore. But my heart, I haven't allowed my heart to become cold and hard, because we have the Page of Cups here. So it's like you still have that very valuable tenderness and innocence, and you have managed to develop a level of maturity and objectiveness about where you're going and where do you want to take yourself. Like that grown-up voice in your mind is very well, it's very capable of directing you, but you have managed to keep your inner child safe. I love that. And like your heart is pure and innocent, and you haven't allowed that part of you to be taken from you. I love that. That's very, very nice, Gemini. Messages for Gemini, January 2020. Sorry guys, I know that the camera is shaking like crazy. And we've got the World. Beautiful. So yeah, definitely January is going to be, I mean, obviously it is a month of transition, I think, for everybody. It is in the first month of this new decade. But for you, the World here, it's definitely putting a seal on that chapter in the past. You know, that dark period of difficulty that you experienced. Obviously, some of you experienced it more than others. But some of you guys experienced it really harshly. Those of you who were in some level afraid of that repeating itself or dragging on into the future, or, you know, are feeling that you need to be careful not to fall back into that, You don't have anything to worry about. That is in the past. Now, this new year is opening you up to a whole lot of beauty. So much beauty. So much beauty, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so happy for you, Gemini. I hope that this reading is helpful for you all. I hope that you can take something out of it. I'm sending all my love. And I hope that you are also subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to click on that subscribe button right now. And continue to enjoy other readings. I love you guys. Bye, my lovelies. See you soon.